Summary of Who Will Cry When You Die by Robin Sharma, written by Story Shots. Synopsis. In Who Will Cry When You Die, Robin Sharma offers advice on overcoming the difficulties of life while developing your personality and skills. The book is the third in Robin Sharma's The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari series. It is divided into 101 short chapters. Each chapter offers solutions to everyday life problems. These solutions range from sleeping less to discovering your calling. About Robin Sharma. Robin Sharma is considered one of the top 5 leadership experts worldwide, and is also the author of the best-selling books The 5 a.m. Club and The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Robin is admired by some of the world's most successful people. He has advised rock stars, royalty, billionaires, and celebrity CEOs. Robin quit his career as a lawyer at the age of 25 to pursue stress management and spirituality. Discover your calling. If you don't act on life, then life has a habit of acting on you. Without a calling, days can slip into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. After this time has passed, you could be left with a life that was only half lived. Alternatively, you can actively seek your calling. We are all here for a purpose, and this purpose is unique to us. This calling will manifest as our higher human potential and will add value to the lives around us. Therefore, Robin recommends creating a mantra that you live by in all parts of your life. Subsequently, you will be able to seek a higher meaning from your everyday activities and your work. Create good habits. As you live your days, so will you live your life. Robin explains that our lives are not a dress rehearsal. Therefore, lost opportunities will rarely arise again. Hence, the key to success and happiness is self-discipline. Being stricter with yourself will help you to live your life on your terms. Here are some habits that Robin recommends you introduce into your daily routine. Number 1, decompress before you go home after work by doing something you find relaxing. Number 2, have a daily family meal without fail. Number 3, get up early. Number 4, meditate. Number 5, exercise. Number 6, laugh more. Number 7, keep a journal. Number 8, take more pictures. Number 9, always carry a book. Robin reminds readers that it takes 21 days to create a new habit. Therefore, try to stick with your new routine, even if it seems challenging at first. Ask yourself, who will care about you when you die? Have you ever thought about who will attend your funeral, who will speak, who will cry, and who will still be loving you? Asking ourselves questions like these can bring peace and calm to our daily life. These questions help remind us that we are human. We are not robots, and our days do not have to be repetitive. Similarly, the book urges us to schedule our daily life tasks. We should pay attention to this schedule and identify when we are not spending enough time being human. We must allocate time for our loved ones, family, friends, and nature. We must also allocate time to being alone. Being alone allows us to think about life. We should do what we love to do. Scheduling, passion, and self-discipline are ideas that consistently arise throughout the book. Scheduling is an important art that everyone needs to master to become highly effective and successful. We should make a to-do list every day. In this list, separate the essential and unimportant activities. The real secret to getting things done is to know what things need to be left undone. Be the best you. I wept because I had no shoes until I saw a man who had no feet. Robin Sharma. Firstly, Robin recommends that you start being as honest as possible. He describes our world as untruthful, where we do not realize the number of lies we tell each day. Secondly, Robin recommends that you should try to be more loving. He explains that you should make frequent deposits into your love account by engaging in small acts of kindness to those around you. These acts of kindness will create joy. Finally, Robin recommends being humble, forgiving, and thankful. These actions will help you be more accepting of yourself, those around you, and the environment you inhabit. This acceptance will help you and the people in your life live happier lives. Be positive, stop worrying, and start living. It is so easy to magnify our problems and lose sight of the many blessings we all have to be so grateful for. Robin Sharma. Let the brightness of positivity enter your life. We should stop worrying and thinking about the things that we wish never happened to us. We should never worry about past events. This thinking blocks all the positive things that we hope for in our life. Our thought patterns are incredibly impactful. When we think positively, we can start attracting positive things. It makes no sense to worry about past mistakes unless we want to experience them for a second time. Therefore, one of the key messages from this book is that we should all worry less and live more. Strong people move on and don't waste time feeling sorry for themselves. Start your day with the Platinum 30. You must start your day well, as it will determine how you live the rest of your day. Robin calls the first 30 minutes after you wake up the Platinum 30. These 30 minutes should be spent with only the purest of thoughts and the finest of actions. If you can master these 30 minutes, then your whole life will be changed. Our Platinum 30 should be a time when we go back to our base camp and reconnect with our life's mission, renew ourselves, and refocus on the things that matter most. Here's an outline of Robin Sharma's Platinum 30. Number 1. After waking, head down to your personal sanctuary. This should be a space where you can practice renewal activities without being disturbed. Number 2. Spend 15 minutes in silent contemplation. Focus on all the good things in your life and how the day will unfold in a positive way. Number 3. Pick up a book from the wisdom literature pile, which includes books that anchor you in successful living. Learn to say no gracefully. Learning to say no to the non-essentials will give you more time to devote to the things that have the power to truly improve the way you live and help you leave the legacy you know in your heart you are destined to leave. Robin Sharma. If your life priorities are unclear, then it is easy to say yes to every request on your time. Be clear about what your life's most significant priorities are. Then, you have to learn to say no with grace. The most effective people concentrate on their areas of excellence. These are the things that they do best, and they prioritize these activities. Being consumed by these activities makes it easier to say no to irrelevant requests on your time. Model yourself on a curious child. Our body needs food for its nourishment. Our mind needs creative and positive thoughts for its nourishment. We should live life like a child who wants to learn new things every day and is curious about the world. Human beings have a natural tendency to observe, feel, and look deep inside what is going on around them. If you take a small child into a garden and point towards the moon, the child will look to the moon. Take your dog into the garden and point towards the moon, the dog will look at your finger. Instead of behaving like other animals, we should live our lives like a curious child who asks different questions. Robin Sharma has used a Chinese proverb to explain this point. He who asks may be a fool for 5 minutes, but he who doesn't is a fool for a lifetime. Be inspired. Every great genius who has lived was inspired and driven. Specifically, these geniuses were inspired and driven by the desire to enrich the lives of others. Sharma provides some advice for when your aspirations might be low. Read a good book. Watch an interesting movie. Listen to some uplifting music. Go to a public lecture. Each of these activities has the opportunity to inspire you for that day. Incorporating these times of inspiration into your life will raise your aspirations to a new level.